ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं भगत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैर्ननदी कैवर्तकः केशवः। पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि नः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक number 41, which we have seen in the last class. Bhashya Sagitam. Understand? Tasmat tvamindriyan yadau
तस्मात् त्वमिन्द्रियान्
यादौ
yamya bharatarshava
नियम्य
भरतर्षभ
पाप्मानं प्रजहिह्येनं
पापानप्रजहिह्येनम्
ज्ञानविज्ञाननाशनम्
ज्ञानविज्ञाननाशनम्
Therefore, tasmat, therefore, why therefore? Because kama yeshaha, krodha yeshaha, rajoguna samudbhavaha. Kama and yesha, these are born of rajogunaha. As an answer to the Arjuna's question, atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha, anichannapi. For that, Bhagavan answers, kama yeshaha, krodha yeshaha, rajoguna samudbhavaha, mahashanaha, mahapapa. Enam vidhi, vairinam iti vidhi. This is your enemy. Krodha and kama. Therefore, tasmat, this kama, krodha, since it is the vairi, the enemy, therefore it has to be completely uprooted. To uproot, to destroy, should know the adhishtanam, the locus, where it is located. As we saw in Kathopanishad, kama yesya ridishritaha yara sarve pramuchyante kama yesya ridishritaha it is ridishritaha. There Bhashyakara says it is ridishritaha, not atmashrayaha. It is buddhyashrayaha, not atmashrayaha iti. Kama as its ashraya, its adhishtanam in the buddhi. Kama as its ashraya in the buddhi, not in atma. The same thing we saw in Mundaka also. Vidyate hridaya grantihi, siddhyante vidyate hridaya grantihi, up to that. Hridaya grantihi is kama, it's hridaya granti. Therefore, the adhishtanam, here the adhishtanam is starting from indriya. Buddhyashrayaha kamaha, but to start with, start from indriya. Indriyani Adu, beginning with Indriya, then Manaha, then Buddhi. Indriyani, Manaha, Buddhi. Because Indriyas are those which are in direct contact with the Indriya Vishaya. Paranshikani Vitrinat Swayambhu, therefore Indriyani Adu, therefore begin with Dhamma, Dhammakaha, Indriya Nigraha, so start with Dhamma. But that alone is not enough. Ado Indriyani, Anantaram, Manaha Buddhihi. These are the Adhisthana. So there you can see the connection between Gita and Kathopanishad and Mundaka. Mainly with Kathopanishad, a lot of connection. Many shlokas are lifted as it is from Kathopanishad. Therefore, Indriyani Adu Niyamya. Why? Because this Indriyani, this Papanam, Papacharam, this Kama is Papmanam, Papacharam. It makes the person do Papa. Makes a person commit Papa Karma. Makes the person commit Papa Karma, therefore, Papacharam. Papacharaha, Papmanam, Adu, Niyamya, Vashikritya. Vashikritya, and that Kama is Jnana Vijnana Nashana. It is a destroyer of knowledge, Jnanam as well as Vijnanam, wisdom. So therefore, may you destroy these Kama. Kama means Krodha also. Krodha is nothing but the manifestation of the same Kama. When Kama is obstructed, that becomes Krodha. Therefore, Kama implies Krodha. That is why Kamokarshit Japa is done during Upakarma. Kamokarshit Japa. Kamokarshi Namo Namaha. Kamokarshit Kamat Karoti Nagam Karomi Kamat Karta Nagam Karta Kamat Karagita Nagam Karagita Yeshate Kama Kama Yaswaha. So mantra. Not I did, it is all Kama did. Agam na karta, Kama is the karta. Because of Kama, forced by Kama, Prayuktaha, Kamena Prayuktaha, I did. Therefore it is Kama. Kamaha Karagita. Na Agam na Karagita, Agam na karta, Kamaha. So do that Kama. Kamate Kama, Yaswaha. It's a mantra for Japa. Manjurakarshi Namo Namaha. Manjurakarshin Manyuk Karoti Nagam Karovi Manyuk Karta Nagam Karta Manyuk Karagita Nagam Karagita Yeshate Manyo Manyave Swaha. This mantra is done during Upakarma. And I heard that Sheshadri Swami, he did japa of this mantra. One Purashtanam, he did the japa of this mantra. So therefore the Kama is Niyamya, Vashikritya, having subdued, bringing that Kama under one's control. Because later in Gita says, Shaknoti Hayavayas Sodum Praksharira Vimokshanat Kama Krodot Bhavam Ekam Sayuktaha Sasuki Naraha. One who can, the force of Kama, and therefore Krodha also implies, one who can withstand, that person is Sukhi. Saha Sukhi, he is a happy person. So therefore, Ado, starting from Indriya up to the Buddhi. Niyamya, this Papanam, this Kamam, Prajaki. Prajaki, either you destroy, or that meaning also can be taken, or give up. Paritija. Up to this we saw. Now, Gita Priya Bodhi, we have to see. We'll see. Nishesha kama nibargana abhave buddhehe naischalya na sambhavati. Nishesha means no shesha, completely. Without removing the kama, destroying the kama completely, there cannot be buddhehe naischalya. That is, buddhehe naischalya means the focus of the buddhi, the sthiratvam of the buddhi, not possible. Sthiram, the buddhi. Sthira means the knowledge is sthira. That means sthita prajna, sthira prajna. Not possible. Tadasambhave, jnanam vishuddham na bhavati. If buddhi is not naischalyam, doesn't enjoy nischalatvam, then jnanam, vishuddham jnanam, not possible. Pure knowledge, only knowledge is not possible. Pure knowledge is not possible. Knowledge, contaminated knowledge only will be there. Pure knowledge not possible. Tadabhave, moksha abhavaha. Knowledge not there, moksha not there. Therefore, tataha mumukshana tajjayaha avashyam kartavyaha iti suchayitam aha. Therefore, by a mumukshu, by a sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha, that must be jayaha, must be subdued, must be conquered, must be won over. Avashyaha avashyam kartavyaha, necessarily to be done. Iti suchayitam. To convey this, the shloka, Bhagavan Krishna says, in this shloka, tasmatum indriyan yadav niyamya bharatarshava papanam prajahi enam jnana vijnana nashanam iti. Tasmaditi. He is yasmat. He is equal to yasmat. Yasmat mano buddhindriya vyaparaika bhalaha kamaha mukshuhu tava nitya shatruhu. Since Manaha buddhi indriyani vyapareka bhalaha kamaha. This kama as its adhishtanam ashraya in this manaha buddhi indriyani vyapareka balaha. For all the transaction, a transaction is possible only with mana indriyani manaha buddhi. Therefore, which is powerful, which has the strength. Therefore, since the transaction with contact with the external objects, the transaction with the Vyavahara Prapancha is possible only through this. Therefore, and that makes the person extrovert, that is not conducive for a mumukshu. Therefore, mumukshoho tava nitya shatruhu. Therefore, it is nitya vairi, nitya shatru for a mumukshu. Extrovertedness is not conducive for a mumukshu. And these indriyas, manaha buddhi, they are designed to be so. They are designed, but it can be kept under one's management. That is possible. If it is not done, then it is a nitya shatru. Tasma, therefore, ado indriyani, therefore, in the beginning indriyani, because it has direct contact with the sense objects, therefore indriyani ado should not stop that. Indriyani ado, beginning with indriyas, starting with indriyani, anantaram later, after, subsequently, manaha buddhim cha niyamya, having niyamya vashikritya, what manaha buddhi also, vishaya graha vimukani krutva, turning them away from Vishaya graha vimukani krutva, away from the Vishaya Indri Vishaya krutva, Indriyani ado iti uktihi manobuddhyoho niyamanam suchayati. By Indriyani, beginning with Indriyani, it is what is said is Manaha buddhi also to be niyamanam, to be regulated. That is suchayati. That is said. Not only Indriya. Indriya only should be, Indriya niyamanam alone should be done, should not take, followed by manaha and buddhi. Niyama vidau adipadasya anantara kritya dyotakatva. Niyama vidau. Ado niyamya is there, therefore, beginning with Indriya. So therefore, there is an akanksha. After that manaha buddhi is there. Therefore, that also to be to be subdued, to be regulated. That is Yotakatva, that is known. Because although is that, then must be following, must be there. Yotakatva, Satyam, Antarvishaya Chintayam Indriya Gragasya Vipalatva. Indriya is controlled, but Vishaya Chinta, if it is not stopped, then what is the point in regulating the Indriya? That becomes Vipalatva, becomes fruitless. That will not give the result. Indriyani only, Dhamma only is there is no Shama. Then that is not useful. That doesn't serve the purpose. Vipalatva. Manasastu Purvam Adatyat Kumiyam Miva Matsyaha. This is a shloka from Mahabharata only, Shanti Parva. Manasastu Purvam Adatyat Kuminam Miva Matsyaha Tatashrotam Tatashakru Chidvagranam Cha Yogavit iti the shloka. Yogavit yoga janati. Yogavit yogam veti. There it is said Manasaha Purvam Adatyat Kuminam Iva Matsyaha. Matsyaha is Matsyam Hanti. Matsyaha, the killer of Matsya, fish. Fisherman. So the bite of the fisherman, the fish gets caught. Similarly, mind gets caught in the Vishaya. Therefore, Manaha should be subdued, Purvamadaya. Then the shloka says, Shotram, Chakshahu, Jigva, Granam, all the Indriyas. Iti. The Bhagavad shloka says, Iti Vachanat, iti Shruti Vachanam, Smruti Vachanam, Bhagavad Smruti, iti Vachanat, Smruti Vachanat, Vastu Darshane, Manasaha eva Karanatvacha, Vastu Darshane, Manasaha eva Karanatvacha, Ataha, Indriya Niyama, Anantaram eva, Manobuddhyoho api, Nigraha Kartavyaha eva. So, mind alone is the current is a means for the Vastu Darshanam, for the perception of Vastu, the objects. Therefore, beginning with Indriya and after that, Manaha Buddhi also should be regulated, should be disciplined. Nigraha Kartavyaha eva. Should not stop with Indriya. Ityatha, that is the meaning. Evam. Kama Adhishtana Nirodham Krutva Jnana Vijnanashanam. Jnana Vijnanashanam, it is the shloka Jnana Vijnanashanam. So Kama Adhishtanam Nirodhanam Krutva. Therefore, subduing the locus of the Kama, which is Indriyani, Manaha, Buddhi. And Kama is the Jnana Vijnanashanam. It is a destroyer of Jnanam as well as Vijnanam. What is that Jnana Vijnanam? Jnanam Shruti Yuktibihi Parvate Vannihi Asti Itivat Parokshakaha Vastu Nishchayaha Sarvam Brahma Eva Iti. That is Jnana. Jnanam is knowledge. Shruti Yukti Bihi. In keeping with the Shruti and Yukti, as presented by Shruti and Yukti, the reason. Yukti also in keeping with the Shruti. Therefore, Shruti Sammata Yukti. Shruti Yukti Bihi, Yatha Parvate, in the mountain, there is a fire. You don't see the fire, but you see the smoke. Parvataha Vanniman Dumavatvat. Iti you infer. The mountain must be on the fire. Therefore, iti parokshakaha vastu nishchayaha. You infer, it's a paroksha jnanam. That similarly, sarvam brahma iti paroksha jnanam. That jnanam, that is called jnanam, knowledge. Sarvam brahma iti. What about vijnanam? Vijnanam tu Vishaya Vyapta Vritti Janyam Mahanasagni Jnanavat Idam Eva Aham iti. Vijnanam is Vishaya Vyapta Vritti Janyam Mahanasagni. Mahanasa is kitchen, the Agni, which is in the kitchen. That is your Pratyaksha. You see that. Similarly, Vijnanam is Vishaya Vyapta Vritti Janyam. That Vritti Jnanam. That Vishaya which is pervaded by the Vritti. That here the vritti is Atmakara vritti, Akandakara vritti. Aham Brahma is the vritti, the jnana. Aham Brahma, that vritti janyam, that jnanam, then it is paroksha, aparoksham. It is aparoksham. Aham eva Brahma iti. So that paroksha jnanam Brahma asti, now it is aparoksham Brahma asmi iti. That is called vijnanam. That is why jnanam is wisdom. Jnanam is knowledge, vijnanam is wisdom. Jnanam is Brahma asti. Vijnanam is tad Brahma aham asmi. Vijnanam. Therefore, evam rupayogo mokshaika prayojanayogo chandra suryayogo iva avishesha visheshaha avishesha vishesha spuranayogo jnana vijnanayogo. Therefore, that jnana and vijnana which is of this form, which is of this nature, and mokshaika prayojanayogo, moksha alone is a prayojana of which it is like Surya and Chandra. Surya Chandra Yoga. If Chandra is Jnanam, Surya is Vijnanam. Just a Drishtanta. Surya Chandra Surya Yoga. Avishesha Nishesha Spurana Yoga. Avishesha means general. Brahma Asti, general. Vishesha is that Brahma Aham Asti. That Spurana Jnanam. Tayogo, Jnana Vijnana Yogo. Ashanam Vidvamsatum, destroyer. Who this Kama? Kama is a destroyer of Jnana Vijnana Yogo, Jnana Vijnana Ashanam. Ataha eva, therefore, Swavairinam, one's own enemy, Shatru, this Papanam, Papacharam, Papishtam, Enam Kamam Prajahi. Therefore, you give up Prajahi or you destroy. Nishesham Vidvamsaye, completely Dvamsanam Kuru, destroy that, iti ityartaha. Iti Gita Priya Bodhini. Continuing further, the next shloka 42. This shloka is similar to the mantra in the Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad mantra is similar to that mantra. We'll see it. We'll read now. Let us read the Sangati. Indriyanyadau niyamya
Indriyanyadau niyamya
kamam shatrum
Kamam
kamam
shatrum
shatrum
jagi iti uttam.
jahi iti uttam
Jahihi iti uttam.
jahihi iti
jahihi iti
uttam
uttam.
Jagihi is a Madhyama Purusha. Jagihi iti uttam. Tatra kimashrayah
Tatra
tatra
kimashrayah
kimashrayah
kamam jagyadit uchyate.
kamam
kamam
jahyat iti
jatyadi
uchyate.
uchyate.
Indriyani adau niyamya. That is referring to the previous shloka. Adau niyamya. Having mastered the senses, that is Dhamma. Dhamma, adau indriyani niyamya is Dhamma. Then Kamam, which is a Shatru, Vairi. Nitya Vairinam Kamam. Nitya Vairinam Kamam Jahihi. Nitya Vairinam Kamam Jahihi. We saw this Jahihi. It is Madhyama Purusha. Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Jahihi. This Lot Lakara Rupam is Jahihi. Jahishatru Mahabaho. That is also it is there. So Ohag Tyage. The Dhatu is Ohag Tyage, give up. That is Juhotyadigana. Juhotyadigana, we have Ohag Tyage. That is also, that is the form is Jahihi. But that is Ohag Tyage, give up. So here, Jahihi is give up. Jahihi, Jahahi, Jahihi. Many forms are there for this Lot Lakara, Madhyama Purusha. So, give up. Kamam Shatrum, give up. You have to give up. That is why Indriyani Adu Niyamya, having mastered the Indriya. Give up this Kama. because these Indriyas have direct contact with the Indriya Vishaya, therefore. So that being so, iti uttam, it is told in the previous shloka. Therefore, that is tatra, that being so, kim ashrayaha kamam jagyat iti uchyate. Kim ashrayaha kamam, kama, right? Jagyat, kamam should be given up. Kim ashrayaha, taking the support of what? Which? Kaha ashrayaha yasya purushasya. This purusha taking support of what or which should be give up the kama, jagyat, kamam jagyat, iti uchyate. Kama should be given up. Then the means should be given. How? Taking resort to what or whom? What support? Give up means how to give up. Taking whose support? What support? That person would be able to resolve this, destroy this problem of karma. That is a question. Iti uchyate, that is being answered. What is the answer? Taking what support this karma can be destroyed? Karma is a problem. Then taking what support? Resorting to which or what? Karma can be resolved permanently. Iti uchyate. How this karma can be, the karma problem can be resolved? It is only by jnana. There is no other means. Karma itself is because of avidya. So avidya is the cause. Instead of just treating the symptom, karma is a symptom. The cause is avidya. Therefore, avidya has to be uprooted. Avidya can be uprooted only by vidya, jnana. So therefore, jnanam, atma jnanam is the only solution. That is what is going to be said. So this karma is so powerful. That is why in the second chapter also, in the beginning itself, beginning of Sthita Prajna Lakshanam, Bhagavan Krishna said, Yada Sarve, this Sthita Prajna Lakshanam, Prajagati Yada Kama. That is first shloka of the Sthita Prajna Lakshanam. Prajagati Yada Kavan, Sarvan Partha Manogatan, Atmanyevatmana Tushtaha, Sthita Prajnaha Sadochyate. Sarvan Kaman Prajahati. Prajahati, they are also Prajahati, give up. When a person gives up all the karma. Sarvan Manogatan Kaman. Giving up and is Tushtaha, Atmanyevatmana Tushtaha. Therefore, only Yasarvatra Nabhisnegaha, Tatat Prapya Shubha Shubham, Nabhinandati Adveshti, Tasya Pragya Pratishtita iti. Therefore, only it says this contact with the Vishayas, Kama Vishayas. Yada samharate chayam kurmangani vasarvashaha. Indriyani indriyartebhyaha tasya pragya pratishtita iti. And that Kama also, that vasana, that will completely go only when param drishtva nivartate. Rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. So it is so powerful. So therefore, knowledge, jnanam is the only solution. Fundamentally, want to remove this karma completely, that jnanam is the only solution. Karma because of the notion aham apurnaha, aham sadapurnaha, aham nitya shuddha mukta svabhava atma, sachit ananda atma. Therefore, I don't need anything for my fulfillment. That is the truth, that is jnana. When this truth is discovered, then ajnanam cannot be there. That avidya cannot be there. It is the cause for karma. That will not be there. Therefore, the ultimate solution is jnanam alone. So that is what being said here. Let us read the shloka. Indriyani paran yahuhu.
Indriyani paran yahuhu.
Indriyebhyah param manah.
इन्द्रियेभ्यः परं मनः
Manasastu para buddhihi.
मनसस्तु
मनसस्तु परा
बुद्धिः
बुद्धिः
Yo buddhev paratastu saha.
यो
यो
बुद्धेः
बुद्धेः
परतस्तु
परतस्तुतः
सः
सः
You can see this shloka is similar to the Kathopanishad shloka. Indriyebhyah para hirtaha. Artebhyascha param manah. Manasastu para buddhihi. Buddhiratma mahan paraha. Similar, with Kathopanishad, it is, we have to interpret certain words. But Bhashyakara did. But here it is straightforward. It's not that much difficult. Indriyani parani yaguhu. Indriyani parani. Para means greater, superior. Indriyani parani aguhu. Indriyas are greater. Greater to what? When you are using comparative, greater, then you have to tell to relate to what? Relative to the Sharinam. Body is compared to the body. Indriyas are powerful. Indriyas are greater. Indriyebhyaha param manaha. Compared to the Indriyas, sense organs, mind is param, manaha param. Napumsakalinga manaha, therefore param, manaha param. Manasastu para buddhihi. Buddhihi. Nishchayatmika buddhihi. Sankalpa vikalpatmakam manaha. Therefore manaha param compared to Indriya and buddhihi para compared to manaha. And buddhi also, buddhi is not ultimate. Buddhehe api parataha tu saha. That is the para, that is buddhehe parataha. Even to buddhi, there is something greater. What is that? That is saha. Saha is tat brahma atma aham asmi. That saha atma chaitanyam saha. So starting from Indriya, starting Shariram. Shariram is Annamaya Kosha. Shariram is Annamaya Kosha. Then compared to Shariram, Indriyani. Compared to Indriya, Manaha, Manomaya Kosha. Compared to Manaha, Buddhihi, Vijnanamaya Kosha. And compared to Vijnanamaya Kosha, it is Atma. So other koshas, Indriyani, which kosha? Yes, this not all the koshas are mentioned, but here indirectly Panchakosha. Panchakosha is what is the Panchakosha Viveka. This Panchakosha Viveka, as it is done in Taittiriya Upanishad, Panchakosha Viveka. Body is Atma, but Atma is not the body. Compared to the body, Indriyas are greater. Indriyas are Atma, but Atma is not Indriya. So you have to transcend Indriyani also. Indriyas are just a tools, but it is not. And they are Parani. Why we say Parani? Because they are subtle. Shariram is gross. That Parani we say only in terms of the subtlety. Indriyas are subtle. Sense organs are subtle. Therefore Parani. And subtler to the Indriyani is the mind. So therefore there is a Taratamyam. Degree is a degree of difference in terms of Sukshmatvam, subtlety. And Atma is Sukshmatva Sukshma. Anoraniyan Magato Magiyan Atma. So it is the subtlest of the subtle, biggest of the biggest. No adjective can be there for Atma. Therefore, it is the ultimate. Therefore, Buddhehe Parataha. Even Buddhi, which is a subtlest. In terms of Buddhi, Manaha, they are all Antakarna only. But Buddhi is greater because it is Nishchayatmika. Compared to the Buddhi, that which is subtler, and that is Paraha is Atma. So, our Abhimana with the Shariram also, our Abhimana with this Sharira Mana Sangata, it starts with only the Stula Shariram. Stula Shariram is grossest. We perceive only grossest thing. So Stula Shariram. Then it goes to the level of Indriya, then Manaha, then Buddhi. Up to that Sharira Abhimanam, Sharira Mana Sangata. So that Sharira Abhimanam is therefore at each level we are dismissing. Shariram, it is a property. It comes and goes away. And compared to the Shariram, the sense organs, can it be me? Can it be Atma, myself? No. Because that is also subject to change. That is a tool through which I perceive the body, and it is subtler. Therefore, compared to the Shariram, Indriyas are subtler. And Indriyas itself will function only when backed up by the mind. When there is no mind, how can Indriyas function? In sleep, there is no mind. In Sushupti. Therefore, no mind means mind goes to the dormant state. Therefore, Indriyas don't function. So, the Sharira Abhimanam to Indriya, then Indriya to Manaha, when there is no Sharira Abhimanam, like in Sushupti, Swapnavastha, then there is Abhimana with the mind, that is why you have Swapna Prapancha. And Buddhi is subtler than the mind, because why we say subtler, it has got a better faculty. Mind cannot decide, but Buddhi decides. Therefore, Buddhi is greater. Here, Manaha Buddhi, maybe they are same in terms of subtlety, but in terms of function, Buddhi is greater. Therefore, Paraha. That is why in Kathopanishad it is said, Atmanam Ratinam Viddhi, Shariram Ratamevatu, Shariram is a Rata. Buddhim Tusaratim Viddhi, Manav Pragrahamevacha, Indriyani Hayanagu, Vishayagusteshu Gocharan, Atmendriyamano Yuktam, Bhoktetyahur Vanishinaha. The whole Ratha chariot imagery presents Buddhi is a driver, and even the Buddhi also is Anatma only. It is also Mithya only. Even the Buddhi is functional, because of which, and that doesn't depend on anything. That is Saha, that is Atma, that is the Pratehatma, Sakshi, Chaitanyam, Rupam, Drishyam, Lochanam, Drik, Tadrishyam, Driktumanasam, Drishyadi, Vrittaya, Sakshi, Drigevenatu Drishyate. In the interpretation of Viveka, it begins with this shloka. Rupam Drishyam, the form is seen by what? By Indriya, Chakshur Indriya. So therefore, Indriya is greater. But in that Chakshur Indriya itself, Chakshur Indriya is a drik with regard to the Vishaya, the Rupa Vishaya. But that Chakshur Indriya itself is Drishyam. It is subject to seeing. It is also can be seen, Chakshur Indriya. You can see that. You can see in the mirror. It's available for your objectification. And what sees Chakshur Indriya? That is Manas. So therefore Manas has to be subtle. But Manas also, compared to Manas, this Divritti, Buddhi is greater. And Divritti, Buddhi Vritti also, that Buddhi is greater because of its function. And that Buddhi Vritti also subject to your perception, because it being Vritti, thoughts available for your perception, for your objectification. And it is objectified in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam. Sakshi does, as though it does, not really, as though. So Buddhi Vritti are also available for the perception, therefore objectification, therefore perception. And Sakshi is a drik, ultimate drik. That is cannot be seen, that cannot be objectified. So starting from the Rupam, the sense object, and the Indriya, Lochanam, then mind, and the Vritti, then the and its Vritti, all these are Drishyam. What about the Drik? Atma, Sakshi Chaitanyam, that is what Saha. Na Drishyate, Therefore, only it is greater. Paraha, paraha, iti. So, therefore, Panchakosha Viveka, the mind, compared to the mind, Buddhi is greater compared to Buddhi, Atma, which is greatest of everything, because it is Sarva Vyapaka, it is all pervading. Everything is that. Everything is that. In the presence of that only, everything is sat, that spurti, sattvam and spurti, because of Atma. Therefore, that cannot have kama. A kama cannot have Atma as ashraya. It is always free from kama. Therefore, kama is located where? Only in indriyani, manaha, buddhi. Therefore, also Sakshi Chaitanyam is paraha. Aham paraha. That is the meaning. Therefore, Viveka is in Panchakosha Viveka. Panchakosha Viveka doesn't mean all the koshas have to be discussed. Indriyani, that can be contained in Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya Kosha is gross. Therefore, there we cannot take Indriyani. Either Indriyani can be included in Manomaya Kosha, which includes mind also. So, Manomaya Kosha, Indriyani, both are Manomaya Kosha, compared to Vijnanamaya Kosha. So, at every stage, because of the mention of Manaha, Indriyani, therefore, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha is understood. So, compared to Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha is superior. Compared to Pranamaya, Manomaya, which is Manomaya Kosha is consists of Indriyani, Manaha, compared to that Buddhi, which also consists of Indriyani and the Buddhi, compared to that Anandamaya, and that compared to that is Atma Sakshi Chaitanyam, that is Drik Nadrishyate, that is the greatest because of its all pervasiveness, because of its subtlety, Ati Sukshmatvat, all pervading, and that is absolutely free, not dependent on anything for its being. It is the meaning of the word very being. Therefore, Sakshi Chaitanyam, Pratyahatma, iti. So therefore, a gradation is done, a Viveka is done. Now we will read the Bhashyam. This is what done in Kathopanishad also, but in a different way. The meaning of certain words have to be interpreted properly in Kathopanishad, that we saw. Here, Indriyani iti.
Indriyani iti.
iti.
Indriyani kani. That also Bhashyakara says, Indriyani Shotradini Pancha.
Indriyani
Indriyani Shotradini Pancha.
Dekam Stulam Bhagyam Parichinnam Cha Apekshya.
Deham sthulam bhagyam parichinnam cha apekshya.
Apekshya.
Saukshmyastaratva Vyapitwadi Apekshaya. Or you have to split and read. Saukshmyantarastatva
Saukshmyantarasthatva
Vyapitwadi Apekshaya.
Vyapitwadi
Vyapitwadi
apekshaya.
Apekshaya
Parani Prakrishtani
Parani Prakrishtani
Aguhu Panditaha.
Ahu
Ahuhu
panditaha.
Panditaha.
So Indriyani Shrotradini. Shrotram Chakshu Rasana Grana iti. Shabda Sparsha Ruparasagandha. So therefore, Shrotra, Tukku, Chakshu, Rasana, Grana, Adini, Shotradini, Pancha Indriyani, Jnani Indriyani. Degam Stulam. Body is Stula. And it is Bhagyam. Bhagyam is external. It's external, internal is only, there is nothing external, internal to Atma. External meaning it is available for your perception. Grosser, Bhagyam, external. Compared to the Indriya, it is outside, it is Bhagyam. Why? Because Degam Stulam Bhagyam, it is Parichinnam. It is Parichinnam. Limited. It is limited. Degam is here, body is here. But what about Indriyani? Indriyas being here, but what about its reach? It can reach more than the body. It can reach more distance. Being here in one place, it can travel, that it can perceive the objects which are away. Therefore, it is more pervasive. In that sense, it is relatively aparichinnam, not in absolute sense. Body is parichinnam. Body has got that limited periphery, the boundary, parichinnam. Indriyas are relatively aparichinnam. And can you say bhagyam? It is subtle, therefore not gross. It's compared to body, it is subtler. Therefore, he says, parichinnam cha apekshya sukshmyantarastha. Sukshmya is sadavita, sukshmasya bhavaha. Sukshmya, the standpoint of subtleness. Sukshmya and antarastha. Antarastha is, it's not bhagya, it is inside. Antaraha. Compared to body, it is inside. Inside it's not available for your the objectification as like that of the body. Therefore, antarastaha, antarastam, the status of being inside, inner, inside, and also subtlety, subtleness, sokshmya, antarastha. The two things are the sokshmya, antarastatva. Also, vyapitva. Adipada, the other things also can be included. Vyapitva, it is all pervasive. Indriyas are all pervasive relatively. Relative pervasiveness. Therefore, Indriyas are greater. Parani, Prakrishtani, superior, greater. Iti Panditaha vadanti. Pandita says, sense organs are subtler when they are compared to the body. When they are compared to the body. Sense objects are, of course, sense objects are perceived through the body. Perceived through the body by the sense organs, not by the body. Through the body, the sense organs perceive. So, body is required, but compared to the body, sense organs are subtler. So, the body comes in between only the sense organs and the sense vishaya. Body required because through the body only sense organs operate. So, therefore, it is the interface between sense organs and the objects. Therefore, sense organs has to be inner, inside, antarastat. It has got antarastatvam. Degam is bhagyam, outside. Sense organs, inside. Therefore, because of its interiority, because of its subtleness, because of its pervasiveness, it is parani iti panditaha aghu. Tatha
तथा
indriyebhyah param manaha
इन्द्रियेभ्यः परं मनः
sankalpa vikalpatmakam.
सङ्कल्पविकल्पात्मकम्.
The nature of mind is sankalpa vikalpatmakam. Sankalpascha sankalpa vikalpau. Atmaka is Atmaka, Kai means it's Bhuguri Samasa, Kap Pratyaya. Atma is not here, Satchidananda Atma, Atma is Swarupa. Sankalpa Vikalpo, Swarupau, Yasya, Saha, Tasya, Yasya, Tat, Manaha. Manaha, whose nature is Sankalpa Vikalpa, doubts. Sankalpa is Sankalpa, thought, and Vikalpa is doubt. So, the vritti and vritti gata samshaya. It is just the vritti. Mana is the flow of thoughts. But not all the thoughts, you don't consider all the thoughts. You know, the thoughts come and go. You don't act upon every thought. Because if every thought you act upon, then there are thoughts which are contrary, self-contradicting. So, therefore, it is just actually sankalpa vikalpatmaka, pros and cons. They say the thoughts and the doubts associated with that. Sankalpa vikalpat. Manaha. So therefore, indriyebhyaha manaha param. Why it is param? The same we can take Saukshmya antarastatva Saukshmya antarastatva Vyapitvadi. So Adi Apekshaya. Saukshmya, that is subtlety. Mind is subtle. And it is compared to Indriya, it is antarastha, it is interior. Antarastatva, the status of being interior. Antarastatvam, being interior. Because mind is there only sense organs function. Sense organs are functional only when backed up by the mind. No mind, no sense organ. No sense organs. Sense organs cannot function. Therefore, it is antarastva, it is inside. Therefore, sense organs become bhagyam, and therefore sense organs become parichinnam. And mind is all pervasive. Sense organs have got limited reach. What about the mind? Mind can, being here, it can travel all over the universe, not the world, universe. Therefore, it's vyapaka, it is pervasiveness is more. It is much greater than the indriyani. Indriyani can perceive only objects which are at some distance. Beyond a certain distance, it cannot perceive. What about the mind? Mind doesn't have that limitation. Therefore, it is paraha. Similarly, tata manasastu
Tatha manasastu
parabuddhihi
Parabuddhihi
nishchayatmika.
Nishchayatmika.
Here also nishchayatmika, ka pratyam only. Buddhi is strilinga, therefore nishchayatmika. Nishchayaha atma. Atma is swarupaha. Yasyaha sa. Ka buddhi. So buddhi, whose nature is this decision making faculty. Doubts which arise in the mind are resolved, and an object is ascertained by the buddhi. Therefore, buddhi is greater. So, in terms of function, buddhi is greater. Maybe in terms of saukshmyatvam, antarastvam, vyapakatvam, both may be same, manaha and buddhi, but in terms of function, buddhi is greater. Therefore, manasastu parabuddhihi iti. Tatha
Tatha
yaha sarvadrishyebhyah
yaha sarvadrishyebhyah
buddhyantebhyah
budhyantebhyah
abhyantarah
abhyantarah
yam dehinam
yam
Yam
dehinam
dehinam
indriyadibihi
indriyadibihi
ashrayaihi yuktah kamaha
ashrayaihi
Achrayaihi
yuktah
yuktah kamah
jnanavaranadvarena
jnanavaranadvarena
mohayati iti uttam.
mohayatit
Mohayati iti yuktam.
Iti uktam. Sabuddhehe paratah tu
Sabuddhe paratastu.
sabuddhehe
Sabuddhehe
drashta
drashta
para atma.
paratma.
Tata. Similarly, yaha, the one which is abhyantaraha. Abhyantaraha is which is innermost. Again, it is innermost is like kosha. Anandamaya kosha is innermost means what? It is as much inner as this Annamaya. Anandamaya is as much inner as Annamaya. Atma only. Annamaya kosha is Atma, Anandamaya kosha is Atma. He said that inner because of certain thing, that is for our understanding. There is nothing inside or outside of Atma. Nothing which is closer or away from Atma. Everything resolves in Atma only. Then what is closer to Atma? This is because of Viveka. Panchakosha Viveka, recently we saw that. That is Viveka we are doing. We are trying to understand. Therefore, we have to do the nisheda. Na iti, na iti. The nisheda mukha. And arriving finally at Atma, which is iti. That is vidhi mukha. So, therefore, since we are dismissing here Shariram, Indriyani, Manaha, Buddhihi, all these are Anatma, they are Bhagya. They are Bhagya means what is Bhagya to what? What is Abhyantaraha? That is Atma, which is you. Therefore, Abhyantaraha. Sarva Drishyebhyaha, Buddhyantebhyaha, Abhyantaraha. Compared to these Indriyani, Manaha, Buddhihi, compared to all the Drishyebhyaha, which are available for your perception, objectifiable things, compared to all the objectifiable things, starting from there, even the body also objectifiable. Therefore, Sarva Drishyebhyaha includes all the Vishayas of the world, including your body. That is all grosser, available for your processed, available for your perception. Therefore, Dehadi Arambhya, Buddhi Paryantam, up to Buddhi, compared to all this, Abhyantaraha, it is Atma is Abhyantaraha, Pratyak. All these are Anatma, all these are these as we do in Panchakosha, dismissing one kosha, Nare but Atma, therefore Atma is Abhyantaraha. So, as we say, Annamaya kosha is Atma, but Atma is not Annamaya kosha. Then further, similarly, each stage we go. The same thing here. Sarva Drishyebhyaha start. Since our eyes are meant to perceive the external objects. Therefore, Paranchikani Vidrinat. Therefore, we have to withdraw from the Indriya Vishaya and travel towards oneself. So, therefore, in that travel, this travel is not physical, it is cognitive travel. Therefore, we have to dismiss one by one, and we arrive at that which is as though interior. In that meaning, Abhyantaraha is used. There is no physical interiority. You have to note that. So, Yam Dehinam, that Atma, which is Abhyantaraha, Sakshi Chaitanyam, Indriyadivihi Ashayi Yuktaha Kamaha, Jnana Avarana Dvarena Mogayati. That Kama, through his Avaranam, through its Shakti, Avarana Shakti, that's Avidya, Maya, through veiling the Jnanam, the knowledge, the Kama, the desire, Jnana Avarana Dvarena, Avaranam is covering. By covering the knowledge, Kamaha Mohayati, Kamaha deludes the person, deludes. So, therefore, Yam Deginam Indriyadibhi Ashrayehi Uktaha Indriyadibihi Ashrayehi Yam Deginam Uktaha, that Kama which has got the Ashraya. In what? In the body, in the mind, etc. Mind, Indriya, the Kama has got the Ashraya in Indriya, Manaha, Buddhihi, we saw. So, Kama which has got Ashraya in this, these are the Adhishtanam for Kama, and that Kama covering the Jnanam, through covering the Jnanam, Yam Deginam Mohagati, Yam Atmanam Mohagati, it deludes the Atma as though. Iti Uktam. Therefore, Saha, it is Mohayati means it deludes the Buddhi. Buddhi is Nishayatmika. Even that Buddhi also is Nishayatmika Buddhi, and that is superior compared to Indriyani Manaha. That Buddhi itself is deluded by this Kama, which has Ashraya in Indriyas, etc. Indriya, Manaha, Buddhihi, etc. That Kama, Avarana Dvarena, Jnana avarana dvarena, by covering the knowledge, yam deginam atmanam mohayati iti uktam. Therefore, buddhehe api parataha. Therefore, buddhehe api parataha. That saha, that atma is buddhehe api parataha. It is greater than the buddhi. It must be greater than the buddhi. That saha buddhehe drashta para atma. Saha atma is buddhehe drashta. Even it is the witness of the buddhi. Therefore, atma is paraha. Atma is paraha even compared to buddhi. Why? Because the buddhi is also subject to moha. But atma is not subject to moha. Atma is free. It is ever free. It is not subject to delusion. The delusion, ajnanam, is all for this person, it's all for this buddhi. Buddhi is subject to moha, not atma. Therefore, kamaha jnana avarana dvarena mohayati. Yam deginam indriyadibihi ashrehi yuktaha kamaha mohayati. Therefore, buddhi is also subject to delusion, but atma is saha atma sakshi chaitanyam buddhehe drashta. Even the seer of the buddhi, that is paraha. What is that? It is atma. Iti. That is the area. Here, we can see the atma is distinctly presented from other things. Therefore, panchakosha vilakshana. Atma kaha in Tattvabodha is a sthula sukshma karana sharirat vyatiraktaha panchakosha atitaha san avastatraya sakshi sachit ananda rupaha atma iti. That same thing is when panchakosha vilakshana. So all the koshas are dismissed, and starting from indriyani up to the buddhi, the relatively subtle, and subtlest of everything is atma. Therefore, it must be all pervasive, and it is abhyantaraha buddhyantebhyaha abhyantaraha atma, and that is ever free. That is free from samsara. Samsara is only for the buddhi. Buddhi is subject to samsara. Because of our abhimana with the shariramana sangata buddhi, therefore, aham samsari iti be considered. But really speaking, atma aham is asamsari. That is what the jnanam is. So therefore, atma, which is even the sakshi of buddhi is also resolves in atma. Buddhi is also a product, a jada. Buddhi is subject to change. Therefore, buddhi is mithya. What about atma? Atma is satyam. Atma is satyam. Even the thoughts of the buddhi are witnessed by, even the thoughts of the buddhi are witnessed by atma. They are available for cognition because of atma. Therefore, atma must be paraha. Buddhehe api drashta. Therefore, it is, you can connect with the shloka, Drisya Viveka. Drishyadi vrittayaha sakshi, drigeva natu drishyate. Di vrittayaha drishyaha. What about sakshi? It is sada drik, alupta drik, na drishyate, not ever, not objectifiable. Ityartaha. It is concluded in Gita Priya Bodhini, that we will see. We will see in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.